Hi, welcome to Life in a Bottle, Season 3, Episode, are you doing the 7? 27. We got it. I'm Mitch, this is Cody, and as normal, we're slightly underprepared. But hey, that's what makes life exciting. We're in France. Where else are we?
We're in Bergerac. Can I elaborate on that?
Yes, sure.
Bergerac.
Remember, we got 3 wines to go over.
It's southwest. It's basically a southward extension of Bordeaux, so you get fun influence from the southwest, but also very Bordelais, as you'll see.
Okay, so how did these wines come to be?
It was like 2 weeks before COVID shut down.
Yep.
And we went to the Skernick tasting, Grand Portfolio tasting in New York City. Tasted a bunch of awesome wine. But we also met Marine of Chateau Lalaurie, and we became very fast friends and had a lot in common. We decided, okay, game on, we should make a rosé this year. And
I had always I'm always trying to figure out ways to give back, either locally or to broader organizations. And we chatted a little bit and had this idea of creating a wine. If you remember last year I did the PMC, but not really because the Pan Mass Challenge was canceled because of COVID, but I did a DIY. We sold the rosé. It was super, super successful. A, super tasty, and B, most importantly, it was super tasty, and B, it helped raise a bunch of funds for the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute through the PMC. So we figured this year, why not triple down?
Yeah.
So we added a white and a red to the rosé. So and man, it just came out like spectacular.
Yeah.
I love when a plan comes to action. It comes out.
Fortunately, all 3 wines are just stunning. And we tasted some samples. We had some samples mailed over, and we tried some stuff. And the wines really click. I mean, just like Chateau Lalaurie, outstanding value, which I think is why it works so well.
Yep. Fantastic. So the white. What is the white?
Okay, so we're mostly Sauvignon Blanc, 85% Sauvignon Blanc, 15% Semillon, 20-year-old vines, farmed sustainably. They're all farmed sustainably, and I think they're all vinified in stainless steel too. Not an oak barrel project, just a stainless steel, very squeaky clean kind of wines. These guys are doing a really good job. If they were in a more name brand appellation, the wines would certainly be more expensive, but Bergerac, still a little bit off the beaten path, but to all of our benefit. On the nose, very like limey, a little bit of cream, stony, fresh citrus. And
there's a little weight to it.
A
tad bit of little viscosity to it, which is nice.
No doubt the Semillon speaking. This is really properly a white Bordeaux blend, just farmed a little bit further south.
What would you pair it with, do you think?
Definitely like any kind of white fish on the grill. Summer salads. It's easy.
What our viewers don't know that it's probably like 90 degrees in this room right now because the AC is not running, because then you'd hear the AC. And so I'm saying like just a warm night on deck and some friends. I know I've said it before, but this wine would be perfect. But to your point, summer salad would be like, just something maybe with a little spritz of lemon on top type of thing would be fantastic.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's jump to the rosé.
So we get to compare it to last year. This is pretty consistent with last year. Nice and crisp. I think maybe last year had just a hair more weight. This is pretty sprightly, light on its feet. And it reminds me, first of all, it's Cabernet. It's 70% Cabernet, 30% Merlot. Direct press, which means no skin maceration. This is, they take the Cabernet, they take Merlot, they press it, and you end up with a little bit of pink just because it's Cabernet and Merlot.
Right.
But kind of forget about Cabernet because there's nothing Cabernet about this wine. It reminds me more of Provence than anything else. And it reminds me more of Provence than last year's bottling, which is just a hair more unctuous.
Pairings?
Summer salads.
Yeah, warm nights on the deck with friends.
Yeah, I mean, I've been getting this really nice like vegetable and cold rice salad from one of my favorite restaurants, and like it's just like a cold summer salad kind of wine. Pasta salad probably, that kind of thing.
But now let's jump on to the red.
Okay. So
Of the three is personally, I think, my favorite.
same.
So I like the other two, but
Samesies. So 100% Malbec, but maybe forget everything you know about Malbec, because this is definitely not Mendoza Malbec. This is also not your typical like Cayor, which is the textbook Southern French Malbec. It reminds me a little bit of Mendoza Malbec, but with like some Beaujolais tossed in. It's just like super easy, crushable, fresh.
yeah, it's light on
High
its feet.
tone.
Yeah.
Not a single whisper of an oak barrel because there aren't any. It's just
It's
very
just dark
brambly,
fruit, yeah.
blackberry, but not like it's not even tannic. It's just like fresh and juicy and kind of carbonic feeling.
Makes me want to have a burger.
Yeah,
Just burger and
yeah,
fries.
it's burger one.
Yeah, total grill
Veggie
wine
burger
stuff.
for me.
Sure.
Definitely good for lamb, steak.
Yep.
Really made to go with meat.
Sausages. Yeah.
Yep.
So like I said earlier on in the video, a good chunk of the proceeds of these wines are going to go to the Dana-Farber Cancer Research via the PMC Challenge, which is a bike event that, again, this year it's on, but it's different. So I'm going to do another DIY sort of version. Yeah, it means a lot to me. These wines and what they represent and what they're able to do is raise some money for a great cause. And if you're not into wine, there'll be a link in the email where you can donate directly to my PMC challenge page, and 100% of the dollars donated to the riders go directly to Dana-Farber, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome,
They don't
dude.
take any money out of it, so
Very
it's good.
cool.
It was super successful last year. I know it's going to be more successful this year now that we've added a white and a red.
Yep.
So super psyched that it came out as fantastic as it did. Shout out to Michael Skurnick, who's the wholesaler that connected us, Hink to be specific, Sluka. They played a role. Obviously Maureen, who helped make the wine and put it all together. And to my lovely daughter, my eldest, Alexandra, who designed the labels for the wines. So again, near and dear. There is a name on the back. Poor Ashley, for Ashley. It's a friend of mine who passed away from breast cancer at 43, leaving behind 2 beautiful children and a husband. The unfortunate reality is I think cancer has touched all of us. That's why I'm so psyched that these wines are as delicious as they are, and they're going to be able to generate some funds for a great cause. So, to all our partners in this, and PMC, and to you guys, cheers.
Cheers.